Yeah, this is how I apply dye on a dreadlock. It's not proper for you to use brush to apply dye on a dreadlock. If you want to apply dyes on a dreadlocks properly, you have to put on a glove and use your hand to apply it properly. That is the proper way to apply dye on a dreadlock, whether black or colored dyes. That is the proper way to do it. Yeah, that is the proper way to make it good, to avoid stains and splash. You understand? That is the way to do it. Then you have to use your hand to massage it very well. Yeah, and this how to 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 unlock. When you are unlocking, you have to do it carefully, and you don't have to make it too tight because it might cause damage to the scarf. And when locking, you have to do it for the three sides. You do it from the left, from the right, and at the middle. You understand? And before locking, you have to separate the hair from each other to avoid tangling. For the hair not to be tangled, you have to use a cutting comb to cut it properly. Make sure you separated them from each other before locking. You don't have to make it to be too tight because it might cause damage to the scarf. You can see the way I'm doing it. You can see the way I'm doing it. And make sure when you unlock the dread, make sure you bring out the undergrowth stem. Make sure you bring out the undergrowth very well, because sometimes it might be inside the inlock, and that is not the way it's being done. Yeah, you have to use a cutting comb to make sure you separate the hair very well. Avoid them from each other to avoid tangling. What I'm using is molding gel. When you cut, we roll the hair and apply your molding gel. Then you start locking with your crochet. This is crochet pin. That is what I'm using. You have to be doing it softly. Sometimes if the edges are fat, you use your hand to pan roll it to make it smooth so that it can be able to pass smoothly. So when you lock, bring out the undergrowth and insert it into the dread. You just put it on the thread on the body, and to make the root to be thick. Once you are putting the undergrowth that came out from the inlock on the body of the thread, it will make the root more standard, for the root not to be cutting. Then apply molding gel. Molding gel is one of the best treatment for relocking. That is what I normally use. Sometimes I also use Das Wave. Das Wave is also very good for relocking. It's good for the scarf, and it is also holds very well. But what I'm using right now is molding gel. You can see the way I'm doing it. This is spray gel. It also holds to. It's also good for the dread. And watch how I attach dread, how I join dread. I don't use thread to join dread. I use crochet pin to insert it, and then I will now use knitting pin to stitch it. You can see the way I'm inserting the hair. I don't use thread to join thread. I join it naturally, and it's untraceable. When I join thread, it will look like a single thread. It's untraceable. I joined it naturally, and it will look like a single thread. You can see the way I'm doing it. You can see the way I'm doing it. This is knitting pin. We have to stitch it to make it smoother and untraceable. You can see the way I'm doing it. You can see the way I'm doing it. Then after, then you will not pan roll it. You have to mold it. Just like what I said before, it will now look like a single thread. Just the way this. Yeah. Before styling, make sure you also pan roll the hair. For the body of the thread not to be rough, so everything will look smooth and neat. And when you are styling this kind of style, like weaving it all back, you'll be taking from the right, from the left, and make sure you are taking the thread from a straight line. You have to make it straight. Take from the left, from the right, and be wrapping it, and make sure you are taking from a straight line. You can see the way I'm doing it. You can see the way you take from the right, from the left, from the book side. Make sure you're taking from the straight line. And this kind of hair, I use another thread to tie it after I must have weave it, after I must have pack it, like the way I was doing it. Like you can see it. You have to pan roll the hair as you are styling to make the body of the thread to be smooth and neat. It will make the styling to be very neat. You can see the way I'm doing it. It's a very simple style. It's a very simple style. Take from the right, left, from the book side, and make sure you are taking from a straight line can see the way I'm doing it. I have to wrap it, be taken from the straight line from the book side. Once you take from each of the side, you wrap it on the one you are holding. That is where you'll be holding them, and that is how you'll be going further with it. Now you'll be taking from the straight line to make sure the weaving is very straight and neat. Now I have to use another one of the thread to tight the hair. You can see it. A spray gel, so that when you pan roll, it will hold the hair. It will look smooth. You can see the way I'm doing it. Now styling, we're taking them from the back side, take from the left, from the right. Yeah, I see the way I'm doing it. You take it from the book side and make sure you are taking from a straight line, and you don't have to drag it that much because it might also hurt the scarf. You don't have to make it to be too tight. You have to put some more pressure on it to avoid pain. When it's too tight, the person might not sleep properly. It could be very painful and it will make the person to be uncomfortable when it's too tight. You don't have to put so much pressure on it. I have to tie it. Yeah. So please, you guys should subscribe to my channel for more video. Try and do that as much as possible to make sure you get notification whenever I post a video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, Locks, for more videos and for more notifications. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and see you guys whenever I post a new video. Please drop your comments, your like. I will appreciate all of that. Thank you once again for watching, ladies and gentlemen. See you again on my next video.